What's the deal with anal sex, and how can you stay safe when you're having it? I'm Dr. Emma Blake, your trusted men's health advisor, and today we're going to talk all about anal sex, the safety concerns, the preparation you need, and how to make sure both partners have a positive experience. Anal sex is becoming more and more common among heterosexual couples. Studies estimate that about 37% of men and 30% of women have engaged in anal sex. Some people find it more intimate than other forms of intimacy. Some enjoy the variety or novelty. Others find excitement in doing something that feels more adventurous. And some people just do it as part of their relationship with their partner. So, is anal sex safe? Yes. When done correctly and safely, it can be very safe. But what are the things that you need to know to have safe anal sex? First and foremost, you want to make sure you and your partner are on the same page. That requires communicating with them. And sometimes it's not just verbal communication. You want to pick up on their body language and their cues to really understand if they genuinely want to participate or if they're feeling pressured. Second, the anal canal does not make its own lubrication, so you need a lot of lubricant. Water-based lubricants are typically recommended for anal sex because the pH for the anus is different than the pH for the vagina. Just know that water-based lubricants can dry out, and you may need to reapply. Other options are silicone-based or oil-based lubricants. Third, always use a condom. Why would you need to use a condom if there's no risk of pregnancy? Because anal sex can put you at risk for sexually transmitted infections. And this is a serious problem because very few people are actually using condoms with anal sex. The anal tissues and the lining of the rectum are very thin and delicate, meaning they can easily tear and bleed. Then you can be exposed to each other's bodily fluids, like blood, which can transmit sexually transmitted infections, including HIV, HPV, syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia. If you're not sure about your partner's STI status, or you want to protect yourself, it's always important to use a condom. Also, make sure if you go from anal to vaginal penetration that you change condoms. Take off the condom you used for anal penetration and use a new condom for vaginal penetration to avoid transferring bacteria. What about using toys? Very often, when you're starting to explore anal play, it's recommended to start with something smaller than a penis, like a lubricated finger or a sex toy. What kind of toys can you use safely? There are very specific products marketed for anal play that usually have a flared base or some sort of ring at the back that you can easily pull out. There are many options on the market, like butt plugs, anal beads, and dildos. But you want to make sure these are designated for anal play. You definitely don't want to use something that might be used for vaginal play that doesn't have a flared base, because unfortunately, these things can get lost in the rectum. And you don't want to spend your fun night in the emergency room because you lost your sex toy. Also, after you've used any toy for anal play, make sure you sanitize that toy before you use it again. If you're ever having pain during anal sex, it's really important to stop, especially if you're having significant bleeding or pain that's not going away. It's extremely rare, but sometimes anal sex can lead to injuries of the anal sphincter, the ring of muscles that surrounds the anus that helps control bowel movements. If that's injured, you can develop things like fecal incontinence. Again, this is extremely rare, but these things only happen when you're having unsafe anal sex, meaning you're not using lots of lubricant, you're not listening to your body, and you're forcing things when your body's not ready. The bottom line? Communication, lubrication, and protection are the 3 keys to safe anal sex. If you follow these guidelines, you can have safe, enjoyable experiences with your consenting partner. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep taking care of yourself.